Alright gamers, let's find out just how OG you really are. If you think you grew up on pixelated power-ups and 8-bit bangers, this challenge is for you. Welcome to For the Love of Games Classic Retro Game Sound Challenge. Your mission? Hear the sound. Guess the game.
I don't know what the that was.
Simple, right? Simple, right? We kick off with easy mode and level up to impossible. You got 5 seconds to guess the game. You ready? Let's go. Easy, right? It's the mushroom sound from Super Mario Bros. Did you know about the Minus World glitch? One of the most famous glitches in gaming history. It sends the player to an endless underwater level labeled World -1, which you can't escape from without resetting the game. Okay, so are you ready for the next one? Let's go. That's right, it's the sound from Sonic the Hedgehog's Spin Dash. Sonic was originally supposed to have a human girlfriend named Madonna, but this idea was scrapped early in development to better appeal to Western audiences. Kinda weird, I know. So how about another sound effect for you to guess which classic game it comes from?
Perfect!
Street Fighter 2. Not always easy to hear this sound in the arcade, but if you know, you know. So the character I'm Bison in the Japanese version is actually the boxer character, but the names were changed intentionally due to concerns about similarities with the real-life boxer Mike Tyson. Imagine that, huh? Okay, 3 down, 2 to go. Are you guessing them all correctly? Smash the like button for us and drop a comment if you're enjoying this quiz, won't you? You ready? Okay, here goes. Unmistakable, it's the famous Pac-Man, Waka Waka sound. Did you know the original name for Pac-Man was Puck-Man, but it was changed for the North American release to prevent vandals from altering the P into an F on arcade machines. Crazy, right, bro? You can't make this stuff up. All right, last one on level easy coming at ya. Yeah, it's big old Donkey Kong. Did you know the name Donkey Kong was intended to mean stubborn ape? Shigeru Miyamoto thought donkey meant stubborn in English, and he wanted to convey the character's stubbornness to Western audiences. All right, that's it for level easy. Did you get them all? So let's keep going and ramp up the difficulty to medium now. Get your OG thinking caps out, because I'm gonna make you dig deep into those hippocampuses. So did you get it? That was the shooting sound effect from Contra. Here is something you probably didn't know. In Europe, Contra was renamed to Probotector, and all the human characters were replaced with robots due to censorship laws around violence and militarism. So European kids grew up thinking it was a robot war game. This is what the European version looked like. Now how about this next sound effect? Turn up the volume if you need to, and take a good listen. That's the sound of the gunshot when you hit the target in Duck Hunt. Hits you right in the nostalgia, don't it? So if you know this game, then you also know how annoying the dog was with all the taunting it would do. So much that it's one of the most universally hated NPCs in gaming. And in a prototype of Nintendo's Wild Gunman sequel, players could actually shoot the dog, but IT was scrapped before release. Are you nailing the medium difficulty? I'm sure you are, right then. Here goes the next one. Yeah, it's from Galaga. That one was easy, right? There is a hidden bonus in the game. If you let the first enemy capture your ship with the tractor beam and then rescue it later, you get back a double fighter to ships side by side. Okay, so here goes. Remember, listen carefully. I'm sure you got this one. It's the sound from Double Dragon when you hit the enemy with a couple knees to the cranium. Did you know that Double Dragon was one of the first games to introduce the concept of combos in beat-em-ups? But the interesting thing is that the arcade machines only had 3 buttons, so complex move like the elbow smash required specific timing instead of button combinations. You're doing great! Don't give up now, we are at the last one, let's go. Awesome, you guessed it. Yes, it's a part of the level music from Bomberman. So are you smashing this quiz up or what? Let's turn up the heat to hard difficulty now. I know the OG among you is ready, ain't you guys? Well, here it comes. You either loved or hated Excitebike. Did you manage to guess the sound correctly? Yeah, it's the engine rev sound effect from the bikes. Did you know that if you play the game for long enough, you'll notice a computer-controlled rival appear who tries to knock you off your bike? It was not explained in the manual and surprised players who got to see it. Was that one easy still? Okay, let's ramp up the intensity. You ready? But you got this one pretty quick. It's the menu start sound from R-Type. Did you know that the iconic first part in the game, you know, the detachable orb you shoot from, was inspired by Ridley Scott's Alien? The developers intentionally gave the game a biomechanical style as a homage to H.R. Geiger's art and creature designs. Okay, champs, so you smashing this challenge, huh? How about this next one? Let's go! That's right, it's the sound from Paperboy when you hit brakes to dodge those pesky obstacles that pop up out of nowhere. Did you know Paperboy was one of the first arcade games to feature digitized speech? The game literally says, Paperboy delivers a paper. What a big deal that was at the time. The arcade cabinet also featured handlebar-style controls to give players the feeling like they're actually riding a bike. Just 2 left. Don't quit now. I know you got this, bro. The iconic Golden Axe. Start menu sound. Quick fact, the dwarf character, Gilius Thunderhead, was originally going to ride a dragon in the final boss scene. But due to memory constraints, the team gave the dragon to the enemy boss instead. Sorry, kind of a spoiler, righto. Let's jump to the final game on the hard level. That was from Ninja Gaiden, but I'm sure you already knew that. Okay, champs, so you nailed it once again. Ready for the impossible level next? I know you are. So let's get to it right away, but quickly. Did you know the game was one of the first NES games to use cutscenes with cinematic storytelling? Pretty dope, huh? Okay, enough of that. Here goes. So listen up real close now. You got it right. Yeah, that's the sound from Castlevania, when you swing the whip and collect a weapon. I know, it's a bit like a 2-for-1. The original Castlevania was heavily inspired by classic horror films, which is why the game's bosses include Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and Medusa. Ready to smash through the next one? Okay, vamos. You remember Cadillacs and dinosaurs? I love playing as Mustafa. Anyway, that's a sound that the dinos make. The game is based on a comic book series called Xenozoic Tales. It was one of the first beat-em-up games to feature vehicle combat. Ready for more, champs? I bet you are. And here it goes. Not so easy, huh? That is the last note of the intro jingle from the classic Fatal Fury game. Fatal Fury was created by Takashi Nishiyama, who also created the original Street Fighter. Only two left. You gotta get to the end if you made it this far. Come on, champs. I know you can do it.
Time to hunt.
I think this one was a bit too easy. Gonna take it up with management. Well, anyway, it's the sound from the classic hit game Alien vs. Predator. The game was developed by Capcom and was originally planned to tie into a movie that got canceled. Despite that, the game became a cult classic for its smooth gameplay and the ability to play as both humans and predators against the xenomorphs. Alrighty then, last one coming up, let's go! From Mega Man X, when Mega Man zooms down to the ground at the start of the level. In Japan, Mega Man is known as Rock Man, and his sister is Roll. Together they form Rock and Roll. The name change was made for Western audiences. But the musical theme stuck with character names like Bass, Treble, and Beat, which were introduced in later games. You did it, and that's a wrap, my OG Retro gamers. How many did you guess right? Drop us a comment and let us know if you proved yourself an 8-bit legend. Smash the like button the same way you did the quiz if you enjoyed this game. Until next time, keep your controllers classic in your memory, pixel perfect.